Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. My people, we don't come back again with another Ubonga update. Hey, there is fire on the mountain, oh. My people, Aso Rock don't lose sleep. This coalition matter, it just they shake everywhere. And I know say, that first time, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu led APC, they say, these people forget about it. You people cannot do anything. You are not do this and that. But when they saw, the big wins that is joining this coalition and people who are still, interested to join coalition. Now, they talk say, if they not give P2B a ticket, they go lose P2B supporters. So, as it being like this now, APC don't turn spokesman and be campaign manager for P2B. Honestly, this is going to be very, very interesting. 2027 is going to be wow. You see, you say you want re-election. Right now, there are people who will stand against you. You understand? Unlike 2023, P2B not get backbone. But with all these political big wins, PDP, all those political big wins in PDP, even in APC, who are aggrieved with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration and all that, and other political parties, they don't join hands together. Honestly, we have never seen this kind of a thing. Even when, they wanted to unseat, they formed a coalition, this APC, to unseat Jonathan. We never see this kind of a thing. When they supported President Muhammadu Buhari, we have never seen this kind of, coalition. Anyway, guys, I go drop this video. Make una see waiting they happen because the drama too hot. Oh, hey, let's get there. I will be right back. But before then, guys, if today be your first time when you discover this channel, please subscribe. Share this video, make it go viral. Like, and don't forget to drop a comment below the comment section. Honestly, it's getting very, very tough. Let's get there.
There is movement in Nigeria's political space, and it's more than just the usual power play. After months of consultations, backdoor meetings, and back and forth, a group of opposition leaders has finally made a decision, and now they are joining forces under the African Democratic Congress, ADC, what they call the coalition platform. Names like Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Aminu Tambuwa, Rotimi Amechi, Nasir El-Rufai are now in talks to use the ADC as the platform to challenge the APC in 2027. Now, what started as a loose conversation is now really taking shape as a formal coalition, and it didn't come without sacrifice. We're following closely the resignation of Nigeria's longest-serving Senate President, David Mark, and he's saying he's done this because PDP is now a shadow of himself, is now interim national chairman of the ADC, and he's officially left the PDP that he helped build in 1998. In a letter to his ward chairman in Utoko in Benue State, dated June 27, Senator Marks did say that the PDP has become a shadow of what it once was, citing deep divisions, unresolved leadership crises, and irreconcilable differences. So what does this really mean for the PDP? Can this new coalition truly offer something different, or is it just another political regrouping ahead of 2027? And should the APC be worried?
No, I haven't defected. I am in PDP, but I'm also rallying with the coalition, just in the established tradition of the People's Democratic Party, that you can be a leader in the PDP and also be in support of the APC party and the APC government, as well as the presidential candidate of the APC. So this is just the life that we are living.
Wait, I am confused though. You are still with the PDP, but you are supporting the coalition, right? Is that what you're saying?
What are you confused?
Yes, I am actually. No, this has nothing to do with the minister of the FCT. We are talking about you and your party, the PDP.
Let me break down for you.
Okay.
The minister of the FCT is a leader in the People's Democratic Party. He is supporting the government of the ruling party, All Progressives Congress. He has also said that he will support the candidature of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Perfect. You agree with that? Do you agree with that?
No, yes. Apparently, that's in the news. That's what he said.
That's the first step. I don't agree with that. I'm also saying that those of us who are in People's Democratic Party and are also desirous of rallying with the coalition, that we can go ahead and rally, because it's in tandem with the principle that has been established in the party. That's the point I'm making.
Mr. Lobodio, but do you also agree that the FCT minister has been accused of significantly contributing to the division within your party? Because many people have accused him of anti-party activity. Isn't that the same thing you are doing? How do you remain with the PDP? Hold on for a minute. How do you remain within the PDP that has its own challenges, that is losing people to the APC? This former Senate president, who is now interim chair of ADC, just resigned from your party. So how do you stay within the PDP and you are supporting the people that have left your party?
Well, that is the only interpretation to it.
You just gave me an example that I'm following through.
Let me. I thought you were asking me a question now.
Yeah, I'm also corroborating what you are saying now.
Are you a party in this matter?
I am simply following up what you have said.
Are you a party in this matter?
Well, I'm an interested party. As a journalist, I need to hear from both sides and understand the story. That's my interest.
Just like I am, a journalist like I am. So you ask me the question.
No, you are no longer.
Provide you the answers.
You are a politician in this conversation. No, don't let us bring journalism into it.
Don't shift me out. I am a journalist first and foremost, and that is why I differ from the attitude and the character of the day-by-day politicians. Just like if you come to politics today, you are going to behave and act possibly in the manner that I will act, because you are not a day-by-day politician. You are a technocrat that has come to politics, and I am saying. You have just said now that there are accusations against the person or the minister of FCT, yes, on Wiki, alleging anti-party activities. Has the party taken any measure in any way? Has the party queried him? Has the party written to him, making these allegations? The answer is no. So it has become an established tradition in the party that you can be A and be B at the same time. So what is wrong if anybody also chooses to be A and B at the same time?
I get your position, but I don't want us to derail from the purpose of this conversation. I was talking from the point of view of the good of the party, not what somebody has done as an excuse for also repeating the same. But let us just focus on what has happened today. Were you in any way surprised by David Mark's resignation, or did you see it coming from the way things have been going internally?
I saw it coming from the way things have been going in the party. For instance, it is on record, and any member of the PDP will tell you so, that sometimes early this year or late last year, the former president of the Senate, Senator David Mark, went to the BOT meeting and publicly declared that if the zone that he comes from is deprived of his rights in the party and nothing in the party, he will have no choice than to review his own membership, because he said from the beginning that he will be the last man standing. But if the party is now reduced to a forum where people do things as they wish, then you will not have a choice. If you can no longer obey the rules that we subscribe to, that we will live by, so you have no choice than to leave the party. And he has done the needful. He has not done the needful.
Today's formal adoption of the ADC is considered to mark a big shift. Some are saying, well, perhaps we now have a new coalition that can finally provide the kind of united front Nigerians have been asking for in the form of opposition. But we need to also pay keen attention to the people involved. You know, I'm sure you've heard comments about expired politicians, political IDPs, except for Aminu Tambuwa, who's a sitting senator. We have to really look deeply to count the elected officials who have made it to this coalition. How formidable is this team? You know, how strong do you think they are? Because from the other side, they are considered as politicians who have not made their way through under the Tinubu administration.
Who had aspirations under the Tinubu government and they didn't get it. But I do know as a fact that, you know, when you kill a snake, when you kill a snake, you know it doesn't die immediately. It will revolt. So what is happening now in the camp of the All Progressives Congress is revolt. They are panicking. That's the truth. So it is because of that they are looking for excuses and making excuses for themselves. Oh, they are expired politicians. Peter Obi got over 6 million votes in the last election because he's an expired politician. Is that right? Or is it Malamed Nasir and El-Rufai that is an aspired politician? Or who would you call an aspired politician? It's just because people are feeling the edge, they are feeling it's itching. It's itching the body of the APC. And so the only consolation that they can give to themselves is to look for terms to describe the people who are pulling together. And let me tell you something, Nifemi. If you are limiting your perception to the people that you see here today, then you haven't got a clear view of what is building. What is building is the mobilization of Nigerians to stand by our democracy and make sure that the rights of expression is upheld. That's what's building. And across the nation today, Nigerians are upbeat. They have moved from their position of disillusionment to a position of expression and saying, oh, so we can even still have a platform where people can go and contest. Look at what happened in the local government election in Lagos State. If I may do a proper review of what happened in the local government election in Lagos State, and you think that people will continue to be suppressed in that manner? Let's be frank now.
You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you to the extent of Nigerians having the right of expression. But as a politician yourself, you understand the power of having elected officials in your camp. I mean, do you think Nigerians will take this coalition seriously if they are not seeing governors, the camp, senators, members of House of Reps? And is that something you think would happen anytime soon?
You didn't watch the event of today. If you watch the event of today, you will see senators, you see members of the House of Reps at the event. And look, 2027 election is going to be about the desire of Nigerians to take power. That's where it's going to play out. So when people keep talking about and state governors are here, 72 members of assembly.
We've seen similar alliances crash before now. What makes this one different? Especially, you talked about Peter Obi, who had some millions in the last election. And if you add that vote to that of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, quite significant. Well, how do you see both of them work together?
Well, I had a thought process which I didn't conclude before you went on break.
Right.
And I would love to conclude it. I'd love to be allowed to conclude that thought process.
Please go ahead.
I'll answer your question. Now, I said that in the political history of this country, incumbent governors have been defeated. Not just that. An incumbent president has been defeated. So not if anything happened to defeat in 2027, it will not be strange. It's not going to be anything that is strange that, it has never happened before. And I'm telling you, Nifemi, I say that Nigerians are disillusioned with this current government. And they have found a platform where they think their wishes will be better expressed. And don't foreclose anything even as we speak. Because, as you can see, I've said it even on this platform, that there will be implosion in all the political parties. Are we not witnessing implosions now? So these implosions will lead to somewhere. So that's the political reality that is on ground. It's not also a mistake for people to say that, oh no, there are 36 governors in APC. Oh, PDP has none. Oh, ADC has none. Oh, how are they going to work together? Forget it. Nigerians are going to work together to make sure that this administration that is so insensitive and careless about the feelings of Nigerians is removed.
Well, I hear you, but I'd like to follow up on that. I understand when we say Nigerians, but it still boils down to political interest. The only way incumbent governments have been toppled in the previous years is because we've seen governors leave the ruling party to join this coalition. I'm saying, do you see that happen in the coming years? And how do you see, let me just add one more. And how do you see this multiplicity of interest, work out in this current arrangement?
Well, I didn't talk to toppling of government, so let me clear that. I spoke to the issue of sitting governors or a president being removed through the ballot. And that's the point I'm making.
No, that's the same point I'm making too. That's the point I'm making, that the only way we've seen that happen when a former president, Goodluck Jonathan, lost the election, we saw governors decamp. That's the point I'm making as well. We're on the same page in that regard.
You spoke about government being toppled. You use that word. I didn't use it. So I'm re-emphasizing that I did not use the word toppled, but rather I said there will be a change of government through the ballot. That's the one. That's the point I want to make. You know, these are two different things. Toppling the government and replacing one another with through the ballot is two different things. Now, having said that, you are concerned about how will the interest be managed? How will the interest be settled? Or you even call it multiplicity of interest. When they get to that bridge, they will cross it. I don't think anybody that is not within, like me now, like I told you earlier, I'm still within the PDP, but aligning with the coalition. So it's not of a concern to me to say yet how will these things be managed. So leave the owners of the party. They have said that that every member is going to be equal. That there are no joiners and there are no owners. All members belong to their Congress. Valid point. So let's allow Nigerians to move in there and let them decide how they want their party to run and how they want to achieve purpose. I think that's the responsibility.
Well, you agree that interesting days are ahead, because even you have not been able to come up with a specific strategy as to how that is going to work. But we're going to put that aside and watch how things happen, right? But a few days ago, you...
So even if I know the strategy, I'll come and place it in public space.
But at least... No, perhaps you could show us from... Perhaps you could show us from history how that has worked. You know, what I'm trying to say is that it will take a level of ingenuity.
Nifemi was not removed from office through the ballot. He was.
And to that extent...
Wait now. See, in 2000 and look, how many governors are we going to count? Incumbent governors that have been removed from office. They are sitting governors. They were voted out of office. That is the essence of democracy. That's the beauty of democracy. That we can give you 4 years and to come and govern us. Then within that 4 years, we become insensitive to our plight. Insecurity is overwhelming the nation, and you are helpless about it. Then we have a responsibility to say, look, just do your 4 years and go. OTP, one-term president.
Many of these claims are highly debatable depending on who you're talking to. But I wouldn't follow up on that because, Nigerians have a mind of themselves to, agree or disagree with you at will. But you were quoted recently to have said that Mr. President is forcing governors to join the APC. And that's very interesting because you made reference to his reconciliation effort between the FCT minister and the Rivers State governor. Do you have some inside information that we're not privy to?
You are doing interpretative journalism, and I can understand it. Go and listen to the audio. I didn't say Mr. President. I said the party APC and its government. So when you want to talk to somebody, go and read, go and do your research on the person you want to talk to.
Are you saying...
I need to wait now.
No, you two wait, because...
Just like you, I'm a journalist.
Hold on. We can drive this conversation in such a way that it looks confrontative, but that is not what we're doing here. Just a minute. No, just a minute. Let me ask the question so you can speak to the context and the context, right? You were referencing Mr. President's reconciliation effort between both parties. And as you are aware, the media, there's a lot of conversation about the deal that have been cut between both parties. I'm asking if you have inside information. As APC as a party instructed Governor Fubara to join?
I don't know whether I don't work for APC and I don't live in APC. But I'm telling you, and I have no apologies to render about that the ruling party and its government is harassing members of the people, leaders of the People's Democratic Party to join their political party. And I don't know why you are bringing this argument up, Nifemi. Because even the party you are defending now has come out to say that it doesn't matter to them.
Now you're sounding a lot like a politician, because there is no point where I defended any party. I'm only asking for clarity as to the claims you made in the previous interview, Mr. Ologbondiyo. Please speak to the context of this conversation. I'm not defending any party. I'm asking, do you have inside information about what happened at that meeting? That's the question.
Can you listen to me?
I'm trying to.
Do you want to ask?
I'm trying to, but I would also allow you make certain claims that I have not. I won't allow you to misquote me.
Do you want to ask questions and answer them by yourself?
I'm trying to bring clarity to this conversation. I am not defending any party. In answering my questions, you have to make accurate comments.
You want to ask questions and also provide the answer.
Go ahead, Mr. Ologbondiyo.
No, if that's what you want to do, I can sit down and cross my arms and watch you. I don't have issues about that. But I am telling you that in the People's Democratic Party, that there are reports, there are cases of intimidation, of harassment. So if you have anything to the contrary, instead of defending APC, I'm telling you that even the APC has said that they are satisfied.
You're making this conversation a little bit difficult, Mr. Ologbodi. We've had a couple of other conversations. We have 1 minute to go. You have made a claims. I'm asking, do you have proof that certain PDP members are being harassed or forced to join the APC? That's the question, but you are not answering it. You're just dancing around it.
I'm not turning around anything. I have told you clearly that there are such claims, there are such reports in the People's Democratic Party. And I've told you clearly also that even Mr. President has said that if the PDP is in disarray, it's not his duty to manage it. And he doesn't even mind it being in disarray. So when you are talking to me, Nifemi, do your research, get what I have said accurately. Don't come and put words, or don't come and do interpretative journalism.